y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please excuse my undone face and hair. I'm getting ready to go run some errands for the day with my boyfriend, and usually I do my makeup in the process of my curls air drying, so I figured I would just go ahead and film today's video while my hair air dries, and hopefully I don't look like a wet dog or something. But today's video I'm going to be doing a review on the Benefit Porefessional Pore Primer. I got this in a BoxyCharm I think 2 months ago, so I figured I would go ahead and do a video on it and try it out for you guys. So I'm going to read off the Benefit website what exactly it does and what it's like meant to do per se. So this primer for the full size, which is what I have right here in my hand, it retails for $32 and it is 22, well, it's 0.7 fluid ounces actually, because I'm not going to try to read the other way because I'll get it wrong and I'll sound stupid. It's supposed to be oil free, create a natural matte finish, and helps makeup stay in place all day. It says it quickly minimizes the appearance of pores and fine lines for smoother than smooth skin. Apply the silky lightweight balm alone or under or over your makeup. The translucent formula contains a vitamin E derivative known to protect skin from free radicals. So it also says that it complements all skin tones, and it is the #1 best-selling prestige face primer in the US for 4 years. So we will see how it works. I used this primer like a couple years ago, but I was like getting into the makeup. I hadn't really known what I was doing, so I didn't precisely know how to use it very well. So now that I'm older, I don't know how to do my makeup, kinda sorta, I figured I will put this on and test it out for you guys. So my face is already moisturized. That was I did that off camera. So we will just jump right in and put this primer on our face. So if you see it, you just screw off the top and it comes out of the tube. And it's this skin tone like color. Let's see if you can see it. Probably not, but it's like a skin tone like color. It's very smooth and creamy. It feels kind of moisturizing. It does have a fragrance to it. It's like a, I don't know how to describe it. It's not too chemically, but it smells kind of good. It's got like a perfumey fragrance to it, I would say. So I'm just gonna rub that in my face. If I look this way, it's because I have my mirror there. Since I'm still recording on my phone and I'm doing my makeup for the day, I don't want to look orange or just weird. So now that we have this on our face, it went on really smooth and easily. My face smells smooth. It's a little tacky, which I like. I look forward to having tackiness in my primers because it signifies that my makeup will actually stay all day. So then I will do my brows while I let my primer sink into my face. For my brows, I'm using the Sephora waterproof brow pencil. This is in the shade 02 or Nutmeg Brown. And I will just fill in my brows. Okay, I'm just gonna do very simple makeup because we're just running errands, so I don't feel like doing a whole lot of eyeshadow or anything, so we're just gonna keep it very simple. Good enough for me. Okay, we'll stop there because if I keep going, who knows what my brows will look like. So now I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals Fresh Face Liquid Foundation. This was a made to fit for me customized foundation. I got this when I did a influencer campaign. I actually have a video on here about the influencer app where you can get like free full-size makeup products and things like that. to test for companies for reviewing purposes. So that's how I got this. They had an app, and I would just hold my camera up to the app, and it would read my skin tone, and it would tell me if I was neutral or warm or cool, I guess, all those little things. And then it made this customizable foundation according to that. And this actually matches me perfectly. Didn't think it would, because I didn't know anybody who had theirs match them perfectly, but mine did. So I'm very thankful for that. I'm just gonna wipe off the excess that was on my fingers and blend. And to blend, I'm just using this Crown foundation brush that I got in a BoxyCharm. So I'm just going to blend this in all over my face. You can use a beauty blender to blend this foundation, but I just honestly prefer to use a brush. Every now and then I might use a beauty blender if I put on too much or just don't feel like having a lot of coverage. I can't talk today, y'all. I'm messing up all my words. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just cannot talk. Okay. I'm pretty sure everything is all blended in. I'm just gonna check in this little mirror over here. Yep. Okay, so our foundation is now blended in. So now that we're done with that, I will do concealer under my eyes. I'm using the Instant Age Rewind Eraser for dark circles. I'm in the shade Fair. My little ball on the top of mine, this thing, is broken because I've used it so much. So I have to kind of dab it on there and then spread it out. It's kind of weird. So now that I have that on, I'll usually go over that with a little bit of this Maybelline New York concealer and say in the shade 5 or Ivory. And I'll just put this under my eyes, just a little bit, because a little bit does go a long way. So I usually just let that sit on my face. And while that sits on my face, I will do my eye makeup. Morphe concealer in, what shade am I? Okay, I do not know what shade this is, but it's the lightest shade that they have. The Airspun Loose Face Powder to set all of my face makeup, including the concealer that I put on my eyes. So I just tap some out. I know I have some, yep, there it goes. I was about to say, I know I have some left in there. So now I'm just going to put this on my eyelids. I'm gonna make sure that it's all blended out pretty smooth. And do the same to the other side. Okay. I think I've loaded up enough concealer on my eyes. So I'm gonna just put that to the side because I might use it again later. Now I'm going to take this Anastasia eyeshadow brush. Wow, I really can't talk. That I got in one of the palettes. And just use the translucent powder to set all that concealer. Okay. Now that I have set that, I'm just going to go ahead and go in and blend out my concealer that's under my eyes. Wow, that looks really creepy when I do that on camera. But oh well. So usually I'll just blend it in with my fingers a little bit. Get this inner corner. And now I will go in with a damp beauty blender after I get the excess water off of it. And blend it out. And then I'm going to just take my foundation brush, just right here, and just blend out the edges. So my foundation and concealer blend and mix together. And I usually will just get that same damp beauty blender, get that translucent powder, and bake under my eyes, just so I don't have any creasing throughout the day, because that's kind of sad when the rest of your face makeup looks bomb and then you have creasing. Okay, now that I look like a weird scary little clown, we will do our eye makeup. So I'm just going to use this Tarte palette, the Be You Naturally, and I'm going to get that same Anastasia brush and just go in with this light shade right here to be my transition shade, and I'll put that in the crease. And I'll do the same to this other side. I'm going to take my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. This is a little sample size that I've had for years. I probably need to go buy a full size since I love it so much. And I'm just going to apply that in my crease, and that's just going to be my eyeshadow for the day, to be honest with you. Very nice and simple, because I will be in the Georgia heat running errands, and I do not want to look like a raccoon or anything of the sort. Because if you live in Georgia, or if you live somewhere that it's hot, you know it's a struggle. And I think it's supposed to be like 98 degrees outside today, so, and we're not gonna have that. Okay, that is blended out. I usually get like a white eye pencil. I have this miserable little teeny one that was from Morphe. I've had this for a little, I would say maybe like 3 or 4 months. This is the 3rd one I've had from them. I usually will just dab some onto my pinky and put it on my eyelid where I did not put the bronzer. Just keep doing that until I feel like I have enough. Okay. And then I usually do this because it'll make any of my little glitters that I decide to do on my face pop. So I'm just going to be using this little shimmery, this shimmery gold. And I'll put that everywhere where I place the white eye pencil. And it just feel like it just makes my little glitters pop a little bit more. I know you can wet a brush or wet the eyeshadows and make them a little more pigmented, but I just do this instead. It's easier for me. And then I'll just go in with the same little eyeshadow brush and blend. Alrighty, that is done. So I'm going to set the rest of my face now with the translucent powder. And we will set our neck. Anywhere where you put your foundation or BB cream or anything like that, I would set with powder if you have super oily skin, so it'll stay on your skin longer and you'll look matte. Okay, done with that. I'm going to do my eyeliner off camera because I still have not perfected how to do it on camera, so I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, I'm back from doing my eyeliner. They look okay to me. We'll leave it at that. So now I'm going to get my NARS Laguna bronzer and my bronzing brush. Where it is? There it is. I just use a random big fluffy brush that I got from Aesthetica. It's the P12 brush. This came in a box jar. It either came in a BoxyCharm or bought it at TJ Maxx. So I will just get the bronzer and put it all over my face and down my neck, because I like to look very bronzed since I am so pale. So now our bronzer is done, and I think I'm gonna contour. I haven't contoured in a while. So to contour, I'm gonna use the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And I usually go either in the lightest shade or in the middle shade. I think I'll just go with the light shade today. And we will contour. I usually just contour my cheekbones, my nose, my lips a little bit. And I'll just do a little bit on my forehead. And I'll just go back to blending everything out. Okay, now I am done contouring. So usually at this point I will just put on some mascara, but I'm gonna take these clips out of my hair. I'll put clips in my curls and I'll lift my roots just so my hair is not flat. Oops, I just dropped one. And I'm just gonna shake it out a little bit. And then usually when I'm done with my makeup, it's time for me to take a diffuser to it, just so I can help it finish drying, because my hair takes like 3 hours, maybe more, to dry sometimes. Okay, so that is done. So now I'm just going to put on some eyeshadow under my eyes, just smoke it out a teensy weensy bit. If I can find the brush. Here it is. So I'm just going to take the Too Faced bronzer and just put that on my lower lash line. Oh, that looks creepy. I'm so sorry. I will just do that with this little teeny mirror. That's better. Actually, I'll probably just use this mirror. It's a lot easier. Okay, almost done with that. Sorry guys. Completely blocked your view. Okay, that is done. Now I'm just going to take that same Anastasia brush, and with the flat end, I'm going to get the 2 light shades in the Kat Von D palette and put that in my inner corners. And we're going to put it under our eyebrows, putting most of the product right here on the brow bone. And I just do this to brighten up my makeup look. It makes a little bit of a difference, not a lot, but just a little bit enough. Okay. Next, I will get this Cover FX palette. Oops, there it goes. And I'll get the little shimmery brightener shade right here. And I'll usually put that in my inner corner as well. You can use your finger or a brush. I switch it up. Sometimes I use the brush, sometimes I use my finger. Wow, you see? That just really brightens up the face. Now I'm going to get that same little bit and put it on the brow bone. And a little goes a long way with this little shimmer shade. Oh, I look too much. I put way too much. If you put too much, you can just rub a little bit of it off with your finger. Wow. Just gonna put on some mascara. So I'm gonna do the Maybelline Great Lash Waterproof for my lower lashes. And I'm just gonna use this mirror so I don't get any on my face. Okay, our lower lashes are done. Now I'm going to curl my upper lashes. Again on this side. And I'll be using the Too Faced Big Ego Mascara. This I got in a BoxyCharm also. It's not waterproof. This is just their regular formula in the blackest black. Ugh, I love wearing mascara. It's so beautiful.
I'll be back in.
Okay, I think that's good enough. If y'all let me, I can put on mascara all day if my eyelashes don't look clumpy. So, we're done with that. So I'm just going to get my highlighter brush, or brushes. I use 2 of them. And we are going to use this Rimmel London Kate. Yeah, this Rimmel London Kate palette. This is in the shade 03 Golden Bronze. I bought this like at a little dollar store. I don't use any of the shades except for the highlight, and maybe sometimes I'll use their like contour or sculpting shade, but it's a little too dark for me, so I'll use it as eyeshadow. So I'll just get the highlighter and put it on my nose, my Cupid's bow, and my cheekbones. And to be honest, for such a cheap drugstore highlighter, it works really well. It's pigmented. Oops, I dropped it. It's pigmented and it doesn't come off chalky or cakey. It does emphasize your pores a little bit and the textures, but it's pretty, so I don't really mind. So once I'm done putting that on, I will just grab this brush. It's a really old foundation brush, but I just use it to blend out my highlighter. And I'll do it everywhere that I put the highlighter, just so it blends seamlessly into my makeup. And sometimes, if I feel like it hasn't blended enough, I'll just get the damp beauty blender from earlier. And on a clean side, I will tap it in. There we go. Alrighty, done with that. And we are going to just set our face. I'm going to use... Here, I'll use this. This is the iconic London Prep Set and Glow Water Mist in the original. So when you first see it, it just looks like clear, and then when you shake it, it's like this, where it's glittery and sparkly. And this is just to set your face. It does give you a little more of a glow. It does have a smell that's very perfumey and a little bit chemically, but it's fine. So I forgot to show y'all when I immediately finished my makeup, but it's only been an hour and I haven't been in the blistering Georgia heat yet. So this is my makeup with the Benefit primer on. And I just did my regular face makeup like normal. And so far it's pretty good. I'm not greasy, I'm not oily. There's no like little breakage or blotchy patches yet. So yeah, this is just like after an hour. So I will update y'all probably in like 2 hours since we're running errands. So it's now a little bit past 4 o'clock. So I've had this makeup on probably since like 12, you can see that I'm sweating right here because of this Georgia heat. It's so glorious. I am getting a little bit shiny just right here, but that's to be expected because I'm a very oily person. I have a really oily face. I feel like I said oily weird. Oh well. So yeah, I'm getting a little bit sweaty right here, but my foundation and all my face makeup is holding on strong. Nothing's coming off. Ignore that little black speck. I don't know what that was. Right here around my lips I am losing a little bit of color, but that's okay. I've been sweating and wearing a mask in this heat, so I expect my makeup to rub off. But yeah, so far so good after walking around in the heat for like 2.5, 3 hours. So I will update y'all a little later. Hey guys, so it is a lot later now. It's now about 10 o'clock, and the last update was around, I think, 4:30. So I'm home. I've been home for a while. I've just been doing homework, watching YouTube, trying to take off some acrylic nails, and it's not going so well because I'm too lazy to pay for it and to sit there in the salon. So I took it upon myself to take off my own nails. It's not going that great. Here is my update on the Benefit Porefessional primer. It held my makeup up pretty well throughout the day. I'm still shiny, you know, right here, a little bit on my forehead from just wearing it all day and not touching up my face and being out in the heat sweating. A little bit did come off right here, but it's not too much. And the rest of my face looks pretty good. My bronzer stayed on really well. I did have it kind of break up right here under my eyes just a little bit, but I was sweating right there and I was blotting, so that's, you know, my fault. It's definitely not really the primer's fault. Other than that, the rest of my face looks pretty good. I do feel, sorry, ignore these nails. Like I said, I'm trying to take them off right now. I am a little oily up here, but it's not too bad. Usually I'm a lot shinier, so it did a really good job of keeping most of the oil off my face all day. And it did a great job on keeping my makeup on in this Georgia heat, except for like right here a little bit and just right here around my mouth where I was sweating from wearing the mask and stuff. But other than that, it did a great job. I do have oily skin. Sometimes my skin can be dry, but right now it's just really oily from like the heat and all the sweating. So I highly recommend this primer. For me, it is like a pretty solid 10 out of 10, to be honest. It kept my makeup on all day in the heat. I sweated and it stayed put. And I really don't care about it getting a little patchy under my eyes after me, you know, blotting at it with the sweat and it coming off right here and right here. Like, that's no big deal because it still looks really good. So I highly recommend this primer. If you want to try out something new, or if you've been dying to try it, I would definitely try it and see for yourself if you like it. But for me, it's a 10 out of 10, and I'll probably buy it when I run out. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I will be sure to post another one real soon if school doesn't swallow me whole. Bye guys!